The Syrophoenician woman came to Jesus and prayed a simple prayer. And she said, my daughter is vexed with the devil, right? If it's possible, heal her, right? Cast out the devil from my daughter. And the very first time, Jesus ignored her. And she went the second time again, pleaded, just paraphrasing. She went again the second time and pleaded. And Jesus said that children's bread should not be given to dogs. Now, Jesus had three responses. He could have said yes, no, or I can't. So he could have said, yes, I will heal your daughter. No, I won't heal your daughter, or I can't heal your daughter. Lord, I don't have the capacity within me. I don't have the power to heal your daughter. Yet, Jesus' response was, children's bread should not be given to dogs. And the woman's response to Jesus' response was, even the crumbs of the floor, the dogs eat from the master's table. Here's the story in that. You must understand the reason Jesus said, I've never seen such faith. He wasn't necessarily astounded by her response. He was astounded behind the faith and the reasoning behind her response. Because you must understand that when it comes to receiving from God, the Holy Spirit determines the response. Many times we don't receive because we go to God with a mindset. In other words, we go to pray and we're expecting God to speak a certain way. So like I said, Jesus could have said, yes, I will, no, I won't, or I can't. He didn't see anything to confirm whether or not he was going to heal her daughter. All he said was, children's bread should not be given to dogs. But she was, for lack of a better word, intelligent enough to understand that that was a response. And so she was able to respond to that response. And then just like, who taught you this? How did you know I responded to you? Many times we miss out on what God is doing because we're expecting him to respond a certain way. So we miss out on our response to his response because we don't know he has responded. But the woman knew that whatever he says in the place of prayer is a response. So I must respond to that response. Now, how did she respond? That's another interesting thing, and that's one of the ways we get things from God. Jesus said, he just gave her a response. And thank God for the Holy Spirit. She was intelligent enough to know that just has responded. Jesus said, children's bread should not be given to dogs. Her response was, that's fine. But even of the crumbs of the floor, the dogs eat from. In other words, she was willing to take the crumbs from the floor to get healing for her daughter. That means two things. First of all, once Jesus responds, we must respond to him. And secondly, we must be willing to do whatever he's saying to do. So she understood that if children's bread should not be given to dogs, I'm willing to even take the crumbs from the floor. So the reason we don't receive sometimes also is because we're not willing to do what he's saying. So two things. First of all, she understood that he had responded. She responded to his response. And secondly, she was willing to do whatever he had responded to. So in place of prayer, we're not going with mindset. We're not going with how God should do it because the Holy Spirit determines the response. The response is not ours. The Holy Spirit determines whatever response comes to us. Then we are responding to the response and we are willing to do whatever He's asking us to do. That's how it works.